Hello, good evening. Just let me know if you can hear me. All right, thank you, Mamta. We'll wait for a couple of more minutes. We'll wait for others to join. Meanwhile, a big shout out to all of you guys who joined a little bit early, before 8 p.m. Because there is a saying which says that before time is on time is late, the late is late. So you are punctual. Kudos to that. So it's 8 o'clock, so we shall begin. Good evening once again, everyone, and a very warm welcome to this session on PMP Essentials 101. Thank you for joining us today. These many number of registrations shows that the product professionals are actively thinking about the next step in their career. And I truly appreciate that you took your time out of your busy schedules and you are here. So thanks for that. So my name is Narendra Gadwal and I'll be your host and facilitator for this session. And this particular session is powered by ProThoughts. So before we begin, I want to set the context very clearly. It's neither a sales pitch nor a technical deep dive, and it is not all about memorizing concepts. This session is about clarity on what PMP really is, why it matters, who should do it, how the exam pattern will be, okay, how the approach should be without any confusion or any overwhelming approach. So let's enter. So there will be a slide deck. We will cover the concepts, one by one. And at the end of the session, there will be a live Q&A where, you will be having a chance to post your questions and, we can have an interactive session there. So meanwhile, you can use the Q&A session or the chat window, whenever you have any questions. So right. So if you see the screen, the session objectives, by the end of this session, of half an hour of this session, you will understand what PMP really is. We will also understand, who should pursue PMP, get clarity on PMP exam structure, learn a realistic PMP preparation roadmap, and understand how ProThoughts supports PMP aspirants. So these are the 5 objectives that we are going to cover by the end of this session, where we'll have a clarity about these things. So a little bit about ProThoughts. So ProThoughts is recognized a PMI authorized training partner. So the PMP is a certification which is awarded by a project management institute based out of the United States. And this particular institute, it identifies some of the, institutions across the world and they become their partners. Okay. So ProThoughts is one of them. It's an authorized training partner. It comes in the, premium segment. ProThoughts was founded with a singular focus. Whenever there is a product management, if you think about product management, think about ProThoughts. So elevating the practice of the product management has been the focus of ProThoughts. So it's a global digital educational tech platform with strong roots in India. It's based out of Mumbai, but it is not confined to the country because we have our reach across the continent. We have sessions going on in Middle East, Africa, and Asia. So we have both online sessions as well as classroom sessions. So we offer end-to-end product management ecosystem, learning, training, software, consulting, and community. We believe that product management deserves strategic importance. It's not a reactive execution that you have a problem and then we react and we execute it. It's not this scenario. It's always, we believe that the product management should deserve a strategic importance. There should be a practice, there are some practices which are to be followed mindfully and thoughtfully to successfully execute the projects. And in fast changing world, we do help professionals deliver value, speed, and cost efficiency while executing their projects. Our purpose is clear: We help projects succeed and professionals grow with confidence. So this is about the Institute ProThoughts. So coming to a trainer, which is me, my name is Narendra Gadwal. I have an experience of 17 plus years in leading and delivering complex projects. I'm basically a mechanical engineer who pursued my master's from IIT Bombay. I worked in several industry domains, engineering consultancy, automotive, energy, software, and right now polymers. So I worked across the entire project lifecycle, right from the inception to releasing it to the market, from execution to the leadership. I played different roles throughout my career, starting from developer, customer support, product manager, team lead, principal lead, R&D manager, and right now business leader. I coached more than 200 plus professionals for the PMP certifications, and most of the times I use my own real world case scenarios. To support my training, there are some certifications that I did. So I myself, I'm a PMP, and then I did my Agile Certified Practitioner, then I did my PGMP, then a little bit of AI, how to use AI in the product management. And currently, I'm also a certified authorized training partner instructor by PMI. All right, so the first question, what is PMP? So PMP stands for Project Management Professionals. So I don't know, I know that most of you here are project managers, and PMP is a globally recognized certification which is awarded by the PMI, okay, to the project managers. So it's not like that, you do PMP and then you become a product manager. You're already a product manager. And, while we are getting trained ourselves for this exam, a little bit of conditioning is required so that we follow the global standard practices, which are compiled by successful product managers all over the world, gathered by PMI. And these particular practices will be tested in the, in the real world in your exam. And that's how, so if you are a PMP certified product manager, it already shows that, you know how to apply the standard practices, the processes, and also the power skills, how to successfully execute the projects. So it basically focuses on the project leadership and decision making. It will answer the question, can you make the right decision when things go wrong? That's what normally happens. When we are executing a project, if the projects are going as per the plan, we are all happy. But it's not the case. Most of the times we do face problems from different areas, from the scope, schedule, stakeholders, procurement, communication, quality, okay? And how to take the right step, how to make the right decisions when things go wrong. That's what PMP is going to teach us. And it is applicable across industries and domains. So it's applicable everywhere. Why PMP matters nowadays? Because, well, the numbers say that over a period of 15 years, the number has increased from almost 30,000 to 16 lakh. 1.6 million PMP certified holders are already there. This clearly shows that globally PMP has become a common language for project delivery. Most of the recruiters all over the world, they do trust PMP, and organization, they standardize their project management best practices based on PMP. And PMP majorly focuses on not on the output, but delivering the business value, the benefit for the organization. And PMP doesn't lock you into a certain domain, as I said, not into an IT, construction, or manufacturing. It actually frees you from domain dependency. Okay, I myself am an example, because if you look at my career, right from engineering consultancy, automotive, polymers, software, it wouldn't matter. If you're a PMP, you can be a product manager for a rocket, and you can be a product management for a building or a construction of the bridge, etc. Okay, it's easy for a PMP to shift the domains. And PMP as a gold standard is respected all across the world because it teaches how to think. It enhances credibility and confidence, the way we deal with the projects, the benefits that we are going to give to the stakeholders. how we navigate the projects through the complexity, and it enables career growth beyond technical roles. Okay. Technical challenges are one part, but guiding the projects with the right processes, handling the stakeholders, knowing the business environment is what PMP is going to teach us. Who should pursue PMP? Everyone, all the product managers, irrespective of the domains, the team leads, the program and the delivery managers, engineers, consultants managing projects, professionals leading cross-functional team, all these categories. It's not just, there are so many other categories who deal with the projects can pursue PMP. And to keep it short, PMP is ideal if you lead people without authority. Okay? If you have an authority to lead the people, it's one case, but there will be several other stakeholders on whom you don't have any authority, but still you might want to lead that people because they are the key stakeholders for the project, and that's exactly where PMP is going to help the project managers. You handle stakeholders with conflicting interest. That's the case. Every day we have interest from different stakeholders. From quality, from production, from R&D, from sales, from marketing, from the client side, from the procurement side. There are conflicting interests, and as product manager, we navigate the project through this conflicting interest smoothly. And PMP is ideal if you are expected to figure it out when plans fail. Okay, we make a plan, and there is a chance that the plans do fail because of some risk or unknown risk that we have never identified, and you are expected to figure it out when it goes haywire. And if your job involves responsibility without full control, PMP fits there. So PMP eligibility criteria, we know that we already understood who can take the PMP exam, but what is eligibility criteria to take the PMP exam? Is this. So if you have a bachelor's degree, like if you are 4 years, if you are an engineer, then a bachelor degree plus 36 months of project experience. Or if you have a diploma or high school, then you should complement that with 60 months of project experience. As I said, PMP is not for the new project managers, for the existing project managers, okay? Because at the time of application, you should fill the application with your own projects and how you dealt with the project, how you initiated it, planned it, executed it, monitored or controlled it or closed it, okay? You might want to give your own projects, okay? Then the application gets accepted for the exam. In addition to that, as PMP aspirants, we are supposed to complete 35 contact hours of product management education, online or offline. Okay, that's exactly where the institutes like ProThoughts come into the picture. We train the PMP aspirants. We give them those 35 hours of PDUs, which have to be attached along with your application. But remember, eligibility is not a hurdle, it's just a filter to ensure the maturity that we can take PMP exam. The exam overview, it has 180 questions with a duration of 230 minutes. So roughly every question will get about 75 seconds. All the questions are multiple choice and multiple select questions. And it's not like, not a straight question, where you memorize some number, some formula or some term and you can answer it. It's not like that. Every question is a scenario based on a situational question. The questions come from both agile, waterfall, and hybrid development approaches. So the exam normally focuses on the judgment, how good the product manager can take the decision in that particular scenario. It's not on the memorization. So the question will be, the examination pattern will be testing you in 3 domains. The first one is people. So the scenarios come from where you are asked to use your past skills like negotiation, interactive skills, interpersonal skills, communication skills, managing conflicts, etc. it's all about, 3 domains: people, how you lead, the projects. 42% of the questions come from that particular domain. And the next domain is process. How you plan? What are the ways of working? How thoroughly you plan the project? 50% of the questions normally come from that particular domain. And the third one is the business environment. How, that will test your acumen, the business acumen, why the project exists. Okay, so what is the relation between the deliverable of your current project to the organizational strategic goal? Okay, 8% of the questions normally come from that domain. Okay. So performance is measured across all the domains. So the focus is always on choosing the best response, because the question is a scenario and the 4 options are also the actionable options. So there will be 4 options, and all those options are actionable items, which is the correct response that you want to choose for that particular scenario. Okay, and consistency matters more than perfection. Here, the 180 questions, sitting in front of computer for 4 hours continuously is quite a challenge, because most of us, we lost the habit of sitting in front of the computers or giving an exam for almost 10 years now. But no, that's exactly where we want to train ourselves, be more disciplined, be consistent, and crack the exam. The strategy, as I said, strategy is very, very important to crack this particular exam, because there are so many challenges. The challenges, like the first challenge is you have too much of study material. You go to YouTube, you have multiple, books published, you have multiple websites, you have multiple sources, too much of material. There is overwhelming material available to you. So how to select the right material, how to go through the right approach is the challenge. There is a confusion between Agile and Pray2, because most of the product managers that I have trained, they are either very well equipped with Agile practices or with the waterfall approaches, but the examination tests you on both the approaches, 50% on Agile and 50% waterfall. So there will be a confusion, and we might want to get the clarity between those 2 approaches. We focus on memorizing rather than understanding. That is one of the biggest mistakes that normally we do. It's not about memorizing, it's all about understanding. It's all about a mindset shift over a period of the preparation. And the challenge is lack of structured guidance. Since you have too much of material, we might want to see how the material has to be approached, when the mock exams are to be taken, etc. So these are the major challenges that normally people face while while preparing for the PMP exam. The study approach, what normally one should follow is we have to build the PMP mindset. That begins from those 35 training hours. Okay, where the trainers will sit with the PMP aspirants. Okay, there will be something of unlearning and relearning what we have been doing. Okay, we'll understand the concepts, not just the terms, though we might be learning so many new terms, so many tools and techniques that we might want to use in our day-to-day life, but eventually it's understanding the concepts. The exam should be, and the approach should be, practice scenario-based questions. Okay, so there should be a source where you might want to get experience on how to solve the scenario-based questions. And we go through several mock tests, because mock tests are the areas where we do some mistakes, and from those mistakes we learn where we are wrong, and we learn from those mistakes. Preparation timeline, ideally after the training, after these 35 contact hours, normally it takes 8 to 12 weeks for the working professionals, because you might want to divide the time amongst your family, among your work, among your daily routine, but not and also the preparation. Assuming that 2 to 3 hours per day consistently every day for 8 to 12 weeks should be good enough for us to be confident to sit in the exam. Every week we might want to revise the concepts that we have learned, and full length mock test towards the end is for the to get into the groove, because the examination is not only testing your memory, it is also testing your mindfulness, the thoughtfulness, because for 4 hours you might be reading the scenario based questions continuously, and the brain can drain because of the theoretical questions, but we want to train ourselves in such a way that for 4 hours we have that focus. Okay. There are some myths and misconceptions while taking the exam. The PMP is only for IT professionals, but as I said, I myself am not an IT professional, but though it is very, very helpful in me, in my growth. So similarly, PMP is not for IT professionals, for consultants, for manufacturing, for automotive, for communications, for software, for everyone. PMP requires heavy math? No, it doesn't. Okay. PMP guarantees instant promotion. It won't, but PMP will definitely guarantee, you a better execution of the projects, a happy project management practices. You'll be a very happy and calmer and quieter project manager, because now you understand the situations very well, and you're also prepared to respond, not react, how to respond under those circumstances. PMP is only theory? No, it's all about the good practices, how we respond to the situations. Now, how ProThoughts, we help you clear PMP in the first attempt. We do not believe in the second and third attempts. We want every one of our aspirants, every one of our participants to clear the exam in the first attempt. Okay, and we do have a structured training approach, and we do have the data to support our claim. Okay, so at ProThoughts, we focus on decision conditioning, not content overload. We're not going to give you too much of content, but we're going to condition the decision. When I say decision conditioning, you will be exposed to different kind of questions, the full mock tests, which are almost equivalent to the original PMP exam. Okay, where you will be given the right content in the right way at the right time to prepare for the exam. So we'll be giving you enough number of real world examples and scenarios. We will also try to map the best PMP practices and the power skills with your current projects, with your current job profile. The PMP aligned mindset coaching is normally what we follow. We follow structured and outcome focused training. The concept clarity sessions and the continuous doubt clearing support will be there. Okay. As I said, we support you not just till the exam, but till confidence that's in for you to take the exam. So right from after this 35 hours of training, so we'll support you in PMP application assistance, exam-oriented mock exam and performance analysis. We have very, very structured or thorough mock tests. We have up to almost 7 to 10 mock tests, which are going to help you, to get into the groove. Personalized guidance and feedback, you can approach us at any point of time to any trainer, and a post-training support till exam. As I said, even after the training, there will be a post-training support that will be provided for you till you clear the exam. So the training program details, we do have an upcoming batches. We do have online batch, which is starting day after tomorrow, 20th and 21st. It normally takes 2 weekends. As I said, Saturday, Sunday, and Saturday, Sunday. It takes 2 weekends. So we have an online live instructor-led program on 21st December and 27th, 28th. We do have a classroom training session coming up in the month of January 2026. That's in Pune. So these 2 sessions will be taken by me. It's on 10th and 11th January and 17th to 18th January. Okay, so these are 2 the upcoming PMP training batches that we have. For more details, you can always contact with our ProThoughts team. But remember, right now, the examination pattern, what we are following is already set, but starting June 2026, there will be a change in the examination pattern because the standard of the product management has changed. So there is an edition called PMBOK, Product Management Book of Knowledge. Right now, the examination is being conducted on 7th edition, but 8th edition has been released and it will come into the picture, or the 8th edition has to be considered for the exam, starting June 2026. So we have 6 more months, okay, to clear the exam. And this is the right time because there is a little bit of urgency. And we, frankly speaking, we are also not quite sure how the examination pattern will be, okay, based on PMBOK 8th edition. So this is the right time to clear your exam. Right. So I'll start the, if you have any question and answers, I'm happy to answer them. Just okay, there is a question from Mamta. I'm very professional with 17 years of experience. I do not have employment department per se. However, I do handle projects. And of course, you are eligible for this course, Mamta. Yes, since you do handle the projects, you are eligible to take this course and get PMP certified. Because as we know that over the years of experience, as we climb up the corporate ladder, it becomes narrowed and narrower. That's exactly where PMP is going to fit in and help us to move forward. Right. So we have a colleague Aditi here for if you have any questions. Aditi, you can unmute yourself and you can.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, hi. Good evening. So there is a question from Rijal Gupta. What will the timings be for the offline classes? Saturday, Sunday, normally 9 to 6. How many times are the exams conducted in a year for PMP? It's not like, it's like your GMAT exam. You have to just, once you are ready, you have to fix a date. You can go to the examination center and you can clear the exam. It's an online exam. Are frameworks and softwares part of it, like Agile Scrum? Yes, they are, Srija. They are the part of the approach or the syllabus. How often the exams are conducted? They are conducted anytime now. It's not like that you have to take the exam for the exam has some preferred dates or predetermined dates. It's not like that. Okay. I'm Kailash. Could you please let me know the location in Pune? It's in Shivaji Nagar, Hotel Centurion. What are the costs? Aditi will give you the example, give you the details of the cost, Jaitit. As you said that we need 35 hours of study, how can that be completed in 2 days? No, it's not 2 days, it's 2 weekends. Okay, 9 to 6, 9 to 6, 9 to 6, 9. It's 2 weekends. All right, timings for online class. Aditi would like to also. Yeah, Aditi? It's online class, it's same 9 to 6. Yeah. I'm from manufacturing industry, Saturdays too. I need to work. So how these timings can help me, Sudhir? I would suggest take a couple of Saturdays off. What is the overall cost for exam fee and training, including Kailash? Aditi will give you answer. I'm senior mechanical engineer. I have 10 years experience. Is it useful to me? If yes, how it is, I know. See, Anandam, if you are dealing with the projects as a mechanical engineer, okay, so yes, if it is definitely, because after 10 years, if you are in, there are 2 ways, okay, you can either grow in your technical role, okay, or you can get into the techno managerial role or the managerial role. So this techno managerial management, both these profiles, PMP is going to help you. Do we need to know Excel? No, you don't have to. Okay. Any further questions? Okay, thank you. What's the process for someone to give second attempt? Right. So once you complete your 35 hours, then you should work on your application. Once you fill your application, it is reviewed by PMI. They review it, they're going to accept it. Once it gets accepted, starting from that day, within next 365 days, you want to clear the exam. Normally we do believe that people clear it in the first attempt. God forbid if something happens and if someone doesn't clear in the first attempt, then there is a second attempt that you can give after after 1 month. This certificate valid or help us to search job in abroad too? Yes, Kailash, because it is a globally recognized certificate. Okay, it is accepted all over the world. I'm done with that. Failed in first, how do you plan for those? Well, we might want to work on your preparation strategy then, Kaushal. Second attempt is again chargeable. Yes, it is chargeable, but the examination fees is like 30-35K, but the second attempt won't be that much. It will be 8 to 10K. I'm not sure, but it's not applicable for us, right? What is the difference between online and offline class? Yeah, well, yeah, offline we can handshake. What is the price difference? Okay, what is the price difference between online and offline class? I'm not sure. Aditi will help you out there. Cost of the course, Aditi, there are questions. There are many questions on the price and the cost, Aditi.
Sir, the team will connect with the participants tomorrow and will explain in detail about the cost and the certification cost, everything.
Right. So, do we have their contacts? How are we going to connect with them?
Yes, sir, we have the details. We will connect
Right.
with the participants.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, are there any questions? Yes, we have given all information. Okay. See, PMP is normally misunderstood as just a certification or exam to clear. It's not. It's about how the project managers should think, decide, and respond, especially when projects are under heavy pressure. Again, as I said, it's not about becoming a better exam taker where you take the exam. It's about becoming a calmer, clearer, and more value-oriented decision maker. Okay, who gets the projects in the right path. Okay, someone who can take a pause, make the right decision, and instead of reacting emotionally or reactively. It will definitely help you because the moment it's not only the mindset, so we will understand almost 150 tools and techniques that we can, out of which even if we apply 5 to 10 in our day-to-day work, it will improve our effectiveness and efficiency way big. As I said, in future, PMBOK 8 will be considered for the exam, for the changes. So change is not a bad thing, but since there is a bit of uncertainty there, how the examination pattern will be, how the questions will be. Okay, so it's always better to clear the exam, now with the current edition. Do you have any further questions? Sorry, I guess my screen has got.
Sir, can you please answer to Anandan and Rupesh's question?
Right. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Are there any further questions?
Sir, one question was there about the validity of the PMP certification.
Right. Yes, the PMP certification is normally valid for 3 years. So within those 3 years, it's not like once you clear the exam and it is going to stay for lifelong. Okay, within those 3 years, as a PMP, we have to earn some PDUs, professional development units. Now, these PDUs are, they definitely help us, to stay abreast of the latest practices that are in the product management community, so that we do not become obsolete or outdated, with the new practices. Okay, you don't have to take the exam again, but yes, by learning or by giving back to the community, we can keep the certification alive. When the exam patterns. So the exam pattern is supposed to change next June, Rupesh. As the PMP has level 2. Well, after PMP, we can go for PGMP or PFMP. It's like program management or portfolio management. Okay, but yeah. So the PMI is thinking of something called advanced product management, but it is still under the discussion. It's not yet thing. So right now, PMP is considered as the most valuable certifications out there by PMI. Yes, ProThoughts is authorized. Yes, it is. ProThoughts is an authorized training partner. Someone approaches from similar team, what's make you difference from Simply Learn? Well, I don't know, maybe you can go through the Google reviews then. Okay. It's the approach, I guess. It's the approach, or that we do have our mock tests, or the providing the classroom training. 3 years is too short. Well, time is relative, my friend. Okay, for someone 3 years is too short, but for someone 3 years is too big. You don't know. Like 3 years ago there was no AI. Now look where AI is. So you never know. It's very disruptive. Would you please reply on rule-based questions? Which is when the exam pattern is supposed to change, it is going to change, next June 2026. Is there any difference in terms of certifications post change the exam pattern with respect to now? Terms of certifications. I didn't get your question correctly, but in terms of certifications post changing, no, there will be new exam pattern. Okay, the certification will be still PMP. Okay, but a little bit of, you might want to refer to a different edition. Right now it's been 7th edition for the last 4-5 years, and now there will be an 8th edition. So it is pretty new, which is still under scrutiny, or people are looking at it, people are reviewing it, and starting June 2026, the new examinations will be conducted based on that particular standard of the product management. Is study material provided ProThoughts sufficient to clear the exam, or need to refer anything more from anywhere? No, more or less whatever that ProThought is going to provide you, along with other sources, which again ProThought is going to provide you, should be sufficient to clear the exam, Kailash. So we normally believe that we are the one-stop solution, where we provide the entire. We will not ask you to depend on something else, which is not from ProThoughts, because we are going to provide you all the material. After claim PMP, PGMP will be a good option for mechanic environment, or we can choose PFMP. It depends. So normally the standard way is after PMP, it's PGMP, because where you become a program manager from a project manager, and when you go for a portfolio management professional like PFMP, you will be somewhere in the board of directors or somewhere, or the portfolio leader, Anthony. What is the ratio between enrolling and passing ratio in each year? Yeah, that's exactly, too many people, they do enroll out of motivation, but trust me, it's the consistency and the discipline that is going to, that's going to help you to clear the exam. Okay. So the ratio of enrolling and passing ratio in each year, I don't know how many what percentage of the people they really take the exam after the enrollment, but very few. I would say it's not a big number as far as I know, but because it calls for a lot of discipline, a lot of consistency, a lot of change in the mindset, and these are the factors that make PMP more precious actually. Okay, it's definitely not easy to crack the exam. Okay, but once you crack it, you will definitely feel that in your, you're definitely confident upon how you approach things. You can definitely feel that in your day-to-day work. pass percentage required, I don't know, somewhere between, there is no, PMI doesn't mention that is the pass percentage required, but it will be somewhere about 80-85%. Again, it's a guess. They just test you in those 3 domains: business, people, and processes, and it is going to just tell you whether you are below the target, or above target. That's how you'll be tested. In last 5 years, how many students passed from ProThoughts? Okay, I don't know. I do not have that data. Maybe Aditi can help you, but in the last 1 year, whom I have trained, like 15% have passed. I mean, only 15% have given the exam. So it's like it's a motivate. Is, as I said, it's not just the motivation; it's the consistency and the discipline that normally is required from the participant or the aspirant. How badly you want that PMP, will decide you how many hours you're going to put, the effort that you're going to put. Exams will be conducted online. Exams will be conducted online. See, normally after 15 years, 20 years, in that years of experience, people may normally become stagnant. They must be thinking, what additional thing that I might want to do for me to climb up the ladder, in the corporate structure, or even if you want to start your own business, what are the things that I might want to consider? All these questions, are definitely answered by PMP. You're welcome, Kailash. I can say that, I have 100% pass percentage, okay, but not 100% enrollment to exam.
Sir, can you explain to Sudhir about the examination, offline or online?
The examination will be online, Sudhir. No, there are some test centers, proctored exams, which are identified PMI. So once once your application gets accepted, once you prepare for your examination, then you can go to the PMI website. You can pay the examination fees, and then you can select the city or the center from where you want to take the exam along with the slot. Okay, so you go to that particular center at that particular time slot. It will be online. You might want to carry your ID. So then you will be given a computer. It's not just for PMP exam, because it is the same center where a person might be giving GMAT, a person might be giving CAT exam, a person might be giving some cloud certification exam. You will be giving your own PMP exam. Yeah, it's online. You can also take the exam from your own house also. But again, you want to rotate your laptop across the room, show where the windows are. There will be some risk involved, but if you take the exam in the examination center, so those risks are taken care by the center itself. Right. In Pune, center is available. Yes. In Pune, center is available in Eon City, Kharadi. So if all your questions are answered, then yes, Kailash, you can leave. Aditi, is there any poll or something that we want to do, or can the participants leave?
No, sir.
All right. All right. If you have any further questions, thank you. Thank you, Kailash. Good night.
Sir, Rupesh is asking about the preparation time.
Generally, how many months will require? As I said, it's somewhere between 8 to 12 weeks, where you spend 2 to 3 hours a day. That should be fine, Rupesh. Thanks, Ananda. Right. So after you complete your training, somewhere between 8 to 12 weeks, where you spend 2 to 3 hours for preparation every day. Thank you. And I believe faculty will give go ahead to us whether we are not ready. We do. The process itself will let you know, Rupesh, when you are ready for the exam. Okay. So our process is in such a way, okay, that the process will let you know whenever that you're ready to give the exam. How many mock tests will there be at how many? So you'll be given 7, I suppose, right, Aditi? There'll be 7 full
Yes, sir.
length mock
7 mock
tests.
tests.
They are full length, the questions are almost similar or might be, difficult than what the original exam questions are. But yes, they'll be very near to the real PMP questions, and there will be 7 full length mock exams that you might want to give. We'll provide you that. So you can give every mock test like, three times just to see, how you're faring, how you're improving. See, the examination strategy that everything will be, uh, chalking out for you. So no problem. Any further questions?
Thank you so much, Narendra sir, for the wonderful session.
Thank you.
This
Thank you.
weekend we are starting the training, and the
Yes.
participants you have already met with Narendra sir. He is going to be the faculty for this weekend.
Yep.
So post this session, if you have any doubts or queries, please feel free to connect with us. Narendra sir, can you please post my number on the screen so that they can connect with me directly? Any which ways, I'm going to connect with all the participants tomorrow.
Okay.
And even after like connecting with the team, if any participants wish to speak with Narendra sir, we will connect you with sir again.
Yeah.
Please feel free to connect with us with as many as doubts and queries you have. ProThoughts will always like to help the participants.
Aditi, can I put your number in the chat?
Yes, sir, please.
Yeah. I hope you can see it, everyone. Okay. So you can connect with Aditi, and if you have any further questions, Aditi will connect us too. No problem. So at some point in our professional life, we might want to take a small leap of faith, and that leap of faith is PMP, but with proper clarity and preparation. So just think about it. Yes, okay. Rupesh, no sir. Thanks, Rupesh. Thank you. And Anthony, are there any questions from your end? Or you're good with the replies? All right. Okay. So I'll be here for 2 more minutes. I will close the session at 9 p.m. IST. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask. How relevant is to renew certificate? For how long should we do? As long as you feel that it is important, is helping you out in your profession, Jay Prasad. Okay. So renewing certification, because since you spend too much of effort in getting these certifications, I know after being certified, you are kind of, you love the, you you love the kind of certificate that you're going to get, and you might want to keep renewing it. You might not want to expire it because you must be using it regularly in your profession. So yes, it makes sense that we keep renewing it for every 3 years by updating ourselves. Because when I gave the exam, it was pure waterfall. Now it's waterfall plus agile. In the coming edition, it will be waterfall plus agile plus hybrid plus AI. Okay, it keeps evolving. Okay, so with the technological advancements, with the scientific evolution, the PMP exam also evolves, and we also should get those PDUs, as a part of evolution, you know, so that we are also updated. But there is no upskilling in renewing. No, you renew it when you upskill it. That's how it should be. Okay, it's not like you are able to renew it only when you earn 60 PDUs. Earning 60 PDUs is nothing but upskilling yourself. Upskilling by learning, upskilling by giving back to the community. So that's a part of upskilling. Only when you earn those 60 PDUs, then you are eligible to renew your certificate. So again, the process is well thought of, and it is properly put in practice. Yeah. As I said, the way to upskill is we learn, we unlearn, and then we relearn. So that's a continuous process. And even for the PMP certification also, it's the same process. All right. So it's we crossed 9 p.m. So if there are no further questions, then we shall end the session. Aditi, if there are any further questions from any of these participants,
Yes,
you
sir.
can forward me them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Good night. Thank you for being wonderful audience. Scientific evolution. The PMP exam also evolves, and we also should get those PDUs, as a part of evolution, so that we are also updated. But there is no upskilling in renewing. No, you renew it when you upskill it. That's how it should be. Okay, it's not like you are able to renew it only when you earn 60 PDUs. Earning 60 PDUs is nothing but upskilling yourself. Upskilling by learning, upskilling by giving back to the community. So that's a part of upskilling. Only when you earn those 60 PDUs, then you are eligible to renew your certificate. So again, the process is well thought of, and it is properly put in practice. Yeah. As I said, the way to upskill is we learn, we unlearn, and then we relearn. So that's a continuous process. And even for the PMP certification also, it's the same process. All right. So it's we crossed 9 p.m. So if there are no further questions, then we shall end the session. Aditi, if there are any further questions from any of these participants,
Yes,
you
sir.
can forward me them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Good night. Thank you for being wonderful audience. Scientific evolution. The PMP exam also evolves, and we also should get those PDUs, as a part of evolution, so that we are also updated. But there is no upskilling in renewing. No, you renew it when you upskill it. That's how it should be. Okay, it's not like you are able to renew it only when you earn 60 PDUs. Earning 60 PDUs is nothing but upskilling yourself. Upskilling by learning, upskilling by giving back to the community. So that's a part of upskilling. Only when you earn those 60 PDUs, then you are eligible to renew your certificate. So again, the process is well thought of, and it is properly put in practice. Yeah. As I said, the way to upskill is we learn, we unlearn, and then we relearn. So that's a continuous process. And even for the PMP certification also, it's the same process. All right. So it's we crossed 9 p.m. So if there are no further questions, then we shall end the session. Aditi, if there are any further questions from any of these participants,
Yes,
you
sir.
can forward me them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Good night. Thank you for being wonderful audience.